What really attracted me to this story was when I read the book, I, I absolutely sympathized with this very lost woman who I believe fell madly in love with Maurizio. It wasn't the name, it wasn't the money. It was she actually fell in love with him like he fell in love with her. And so when she starts, so through the story in the beginning, he allows her to make a lot of the decisions because she is absolutely more mature than him and has much more life than he has had. I believe that he was very innocent and she taught him the ropes, and that's how she owned him. It was an incredible experience to work with such a cast all in one go. And I think it's always very important to have good actors telling your story, the story you want to bring to the public. So no doubt Ridley attracts incredible talent, and I think the script really spoke to a lot of people, and the story is so fascinating, uh, wildly entertaining. Oh my gosh, that was the most beautiful place. It was actually freezing, though. You would never tell. The day after we shot there, it snowed, which is very unusual for Como, for Lake Como. But the house is this beautiful house owned by a Russian gentleman, and he rents his house out. I mean, I would live there. It was gorgeous. Setting it up was a lot of fun. You know, Ritz really good at setting up any action stuff. And so he kind of coordinated how he wanted to shoot that scene where they're all playing and beating each other up. So it was beautiful. She was pretty shocked because she had no idea that a family could be that violent with each other. All in game, she realized that nobody has each other's back. And that's why the father throws the son in the game knowing that he's a wimp and he gets beat up. Patrizia, you see her in that scene, she's just wide-eyed, looking at who are these people I'm getting into bed with. I'm just extremely blown away by Lady Gaga. She's an incredibly talented actress, more than we even thought. She really surprised us because she just threw herself into this part and became Patrizia. I think Gaga did the most amazing job because she really captured the essence of this character. She made her really innocent at the beginning. She made her full of love and expectations. Then when she's got to fight, she's fighting for her and her man. She's not doing it for herself, but he's not interpreting it that way. And of course, the rest of the family hate her because they feel she's not a Gucci. What is she doing trying to be one? Well, Al Pacino, it was for me the biggest joy to see him with Ridley because they're contemporaries and they had never worked together. So the first meeting, they had never met. So the first meeting they had on Zoom, I was there and I saw it, and it was really sweet and lovely. The two of them complimenting each other because they both admire each other so much, and they're both at the top of their game. Jared, we all know, loves to get lost in his characters, and he's the master of that. And the way Jared came on to this project was we reached out to each other, we talked with him, and he really gravitated to the Paulo character, which we thought was because he's such a handsome man, and he turns himself into, you know, on a pudgy, out of shape gentleman. So we were just super curious at the beginning. What is he going to do with this character? Who's he going to become? But we never expected Paulo. When he walked on set with those prosthetics, I mean, it was shocking. He stood next to me. I did not know who he was. You know, Janti's been with Rid now since Gladiator, so she's part of the family. The team is our family, so Janti is just an artist, and she enjoys her work so much, and she really does her homework and deep research, and has a team of people that make it all happen. So the clothes are always wonderful. Gaga transformed into Patrizia. I mean, Gaga from beginning to end, she only spoke to us with an Italian accent, and and she was always Patrizia. She was never Gaga. We found Roberto Bentiviglia, who is a wonderful writer, who's Italian, who has a sense of humor that is really sharp, and whose mother is in the fashion business. I mean, he was the perfect guy. He knew exactly what he was talking about. He knew the time. He played near where Maurizio used to play. So he really brought this story to life. And once we had that script, Rit said, "I'm in." Rid is amazing. I mean, Rid really likes, he makes his actors feel really comfortable. That's why in all of his movies, the acting is excellent. Ridley has a way, I don't know what it is, a magic, that when he talks to his actors, and whatever he says to them, he says it privately, so we're not a party to it. He knows exactly, he can say two words, and the actors, because they come and tell me that, they go, "Oh my God, all he did was say two words to me and he changed the whole thing. I totally understand now." Ridley's incredibly prepared. He storyboards everything. And so by the time he starts the movie, he's already played the movie out in his head because he storyboards the whole film, every scene. And so when he knows exactly what he wants when he gets to set. Adam just is his choices are excellent always. And he played this role. He really embodied what is a well brought up, rich Italian boy. He really nailed it because I know a lot of those. When I was growing up in Italy, I knew a lot of those Italian boys. He nailed it. It was impressive.